Hello students, today we will study circulatory system. But before proceeding to the topic, let us recall what do you understand by human physiology. So human physiology comprises different human systems, and these different systems work together in very coordinated way, and they function together in both health as well as in diseases. Okay, the study of these systems functioning is known as human physiology. Humans means we human, and physiology. Physio plus logy. The word logy literally means study. Study. Okay. So physio means human physics. So the study of human physics functioning in both health as well as in diseases is known as human physiology. Human physiology is basically a science which deals with the study of human physics, human different systems working together in control and coordinated way in both health and diseases. Is it clear? Is it clear? You very well know or acquainted with the concept of system, cell, tissues, and how they are related to each other. So the journey starts with a tissue, a cell. A cell is the basic unit of human system. So journey begins with cell. Group of cell together known as tissue. These tissues are further grouped and they characterize themselves as organ. Is it clear? How organs are made up of? Organs are made up of tissues, different kinds of tissues, and these organs together comprises a system in human body, and one of the system is human circulatory system, which we will cover in this class. Is it clear? Human circulatory system. Human circulatory system is one of the very important organ of human body. Okay, so what is the function of human circulatory system? The function of human circulatory system is circulation. Okay, the name says it is circulation. Circulation as well as transportation. You know very well what these terms means, taking one thing to another place. Okay, and in reverse direction in whatever way we demand. So the function of human circulatory system is circulation, and circulation of what? Circulation of blood. This blood thing carry very important nutrients, very important minerals, water, and various other things from one part of the body to other part. Clear? As well as alternatively, it also carries waste product and it expel it from the body. Is it clear? So blood is what circulated in human circulatory system, and it carries with itself various nutrients, various minerals, elements, and it transported to the different body part which needs it. Is it clear? Now second question arises, how transportation take place? Transportation take place through channels. Okay, through channels. How transportation in our surrounding take place? It takes place through roads, through railways, through airways, through waterways. There are different mediums of transportation, and here also in human body, in human system, the blood is transported through channels, and these channels have specific name in human circulatory system. What is known as? It is known as blood vessels. Blood vessels. Therefore, circulatory system is also known as cardiovascular system. Is it clear? So these blood vessels are mainly the channels through which blood is transported from one part of the body to another part. Is it clear till here? Is it clear? If I am clear, now we can understand these blood flows through blood vessels when it is pumped through heart. So heart comes another character in human circulatory system. Okay, its main function is to pump the blood. Pump the blood. So now what we have in picture? We have blood in picture under human circulatory system. We have blood vessels in our human circulatory system, and now comes the heart, the very and the most important organ of human circulatory system. Is it clear? If it is clear, now we will study blood vessels as well as heart separately. Okay, so what we are looking for now? We are looking for the different organs comprises in human circulatory system. Okay, different things which are involved in human circulatory system. Its structure, mainly is its structure. Okay, we are looking at the structure of human circulatory system. After that we will do functions. Okay, so the very first and the very foremost thing which we will cover is blood vessels. Blood vessels, you know very well, blood vessels are the channels through which blood is transported through one part of the body or to the another part, or from the heart to different parts of the body, and from different parts of the body to the heart. So blood vessels are mainly of three types. And what are the very first is arteries. Arteries. Next is veins, and last but not the least are capillaries. Capillaries. What are arteries? Arteries are kind of blood vessels which are specific to carrying oxygenated blood. Okay, they carry mainly oxygenated blood from the heart to different parts of the body. From the heart to different parts of the body, arteries carry oxygenated blood. Okay, there are exceptions, we will tell you later. Now veins carry deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body to the heart. And these capillaries are intermediate channel. Intermediate channel, very fine vessels. These are mainly involved inside a organ, like inside the heart or different organs of the body. They are very fine and very thin vessels. They are mainly comprised in any organs, okay, inside organ, or it mainly acts in between arteries and veins. You know, I will tell you later in detail while we will understand its structure in detail. So arteries carry oxygenated blood from heart to the body. Veins carry deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart. Exceptions are pulmonary artery, and here the exception is pulmonary vein. Arteries carry oxygenated blood from heart to the body. Veins carry deoxygenated blood, okay, from body to heart. And the exceptions are pulmonary artery, it carry deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs, and pulmonary veins, it carry oxygenated blood to the body. Is it clear? If the blood vessels are clear, now we can proceed to bloods. So if the blood vessels, if the channels are clear, now we will see blood, human blood. Human blood is basically a fluid connective tissue. Fluid means liquid, and connective tissue. Why connective tissue? Because it connects different organs. Is it clear? It connects different organ and it is fluid in nature. That is why blood is fluid connective tissue. You know, there is certain pH of blood, and what is that? It is around 7.4. So what does it signify? It signifies that blood is slightly alkaline in nature. Around 5 to 6 liters of human body blood constitutes around 5 to 6 liters. in human body. On an average, about 70% of the hydration is due to blood. Is it clear? Around 70% of our body is made up of blood. On an average, around 5 to 6 liter. 5 to 6 liter it is found in human body. If these facts and figures are clear, now we can proceed to where the blood lives. You know, every organ has a home. So blood is stored, or blood lived in spleen. Spleen act as storage organ for blood. And where is spleen? You know, digestive system. You know, if you can recall, if this is your liver and this is your stomach and this is your liver, behind the stomach here you can found spleen, and this spleen, this is liver, this is stomach, and this spleen act as storage organ for blood. Is it clear? Now if you will understand blood constitute many things, okay, and they are categorized in two broad classification, that is blood plasma and then blood corpuscles. Now we will see that, okay. We will make a flow chart, okay. So this blood is divided into plasma, which constitute around 60% of blood, and blood corpuscles. How corpuscles are different from cell? These corpuscles are free floating cells, okay, that is why they are termed as corpuscles. Free floating cell in what? In fluid, in blood. So these blood corpuscles are further categorized, they constitute around 40%. These are further categorized into three main broad category. The first one is RBC, red blood corpuscles, or they are also known as erythrocytes. The second one is white blood corpuscles, leukocytes, and the third one is platelets. Is this classification clear? That's all for today. Thank you very much.